It's not just a car. And if you've ever stood in a quiet garage, staring at a machine older than you, feeling something you can't fully explain, then you already know that. This video isn't about engines. It's about something deeper, something psychological, something almost sacred. People think you just like old cars, nostalgia, hobby, maybe stubbornness. But loving classic cars says something far deeper about your personality, your nervous system, even your identity. Some people chase the newest model every year. Others rebuild what the world abandoned. That difference isn't random. Imagine this. The world outside moves fast, too fast. Notifications, updates, trends that vanish in weeks, everything disposable, everything replaceable. Then you walk into your garage. It's quiet. The smell of oil, the cool metal under your fingers, the soft echo of tools. And suddenly, your mind slows. Your breathing changes. Your thoughts organize themselves. You know what I mean? There's a reason for that. When you restore a classic car, you're engaging in deep, focused problem solving. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself through meaningful effort. Every bolt you tighten, every part you rebuild, every challenge you solve, your brain lights up in patterns linked to mastery, competence, and achievement. It says you are capable. In a world hidden behind software and sealed systems, classic cars are honest. You see how they work, you understand them, you fix them. That clarity, it feels powerful. It also calms something older in you. Modern life constantly activates your HPA axis, your body's stress network. Emails, deadlines, social pressure. Even when nothing's technically wrong, your system is slightly on edge. Restoring a car reverses that. Repetitive motion, logical cause and effect, mechanical rhythm. It stimulates the vagus nerve, which helps regulate emotion and bring balance. It's not just a hobby. It's a form of nervous system regulation. Now, let's take a step deeper. From an evolutionary perspective, humans survived by mastering tools. Individuals who could repair, build, and understand complex objects were essential. Skill meant status. Competence meant survival. That wiring hasn't disappeared. When you restore a classic car, part of your ancient brain lights up. You're proving usefulness. You're connecting to something primal. Think about it. Why does it feel almost emotional when the engine finally turns over after months of work? Because it's resurrection, effort transformed into life, proof that persistence works. Classic car lovers often feel slightly out of step with modern culture. You don't want silent electric perfection. You don't want automation that removes effort. You want involvement. You want feedback. You want to feel the machine respond to you. Driving a classic car demands presence. No digital shields, no artificial smoothness. Every vibration, every gear shift, every imperfection makes you conscious, forces you into the now. Presence is rare today. But let's be honest, there is a shadow side. Sometimes the garage becomes the safest place in your world. Machines follow rules. If something breaks, there's a reason. If you fix it correctly, it works. People don't always work that way. Life isn't mechanical. So the car becomes a controlled universe when the outside world feels unpredictable. While healing, it can also become avoidance. You know what I mean? Then there's cognitive dissonance, the discomfort when your values clash with the world. If you believe in durability but live in a disposable society, tension builds. If you value craftsmanship but see mass production everywhere, it feels hollow. Restoring a classic car reduces that tension. It aligns your actions with your beliefs. You value history, so you preserve it. You value repair, so you practice it. That alignment creates psychological peace. Identity plays a role too. Maybe your grandfather drove one. Maybe you grew up watching them in films. Maybe you feel drawn to an era you never lived in, a time slower, more intentional. Psychologists call this autobiographical anchoring, objects holding emotional meaning tied to your self-concept. The car becomes more than transportation. It becomes continuity. It says, I know where I come from. And in a culture obsessed with constant reinvention, rootedness feels powerful. Here's the twist. People might think you're stuck in the past. You're not. You're preserving patience. Classic car restoration cannot be rushed. It demands trial, error, delayed gratification. Those traits are rare today. Rare doesn't mean outdated. Rare means evolved. You are choosing depth over speed, meaning over convenience, craft over consumption. That's not regression. That's intentional living. If this feels personal, remember, don't let the garage be the only place you feel competent. Take what restoring teaches, patience, resilience, focus, and apply it beyond the car. Practice intentional slowness. Invite someone into the process. Share your knowledge. Teach the craft. Ask yourself gently, what does this car represent for you? Control? Memory? Legacy? Proof of worth? Understanding that consciously turns passion into purpose. Not escape, expression, growth. At the end of the day, it was never just a car. It was therapy shaped in steel. It was identity reflected in chrome. It was your nervous system craving something real in a world that often feels artificial. It was proof that you still believe in restoring what's broken instead of replacing it. That says something rare about you. So the next time someone says it's just a car, you'll smile quietly, because for you, it never was.